Today, let's explore a model of consciousness inside of a game. Imagine that life is a game and you are a character inside that game. There is you, the character. There is the world around you. There are other characters, events, circumstances, limitations, things that happened in the past, things that are happening right now. Basically, there is an entire environment that your character is experiencing. Your character may have much less control over the environment than you think. There is one thing that seems to be directly available to the character, and that is the attention. Now imagine that there is another character in the game, and you, a character, don't like the way the person, another character, is behaving. You want them to change. So, what do? You try to convince them. You try to control the situation. You try to predict what they are going to do. You wait for a particular response. You replay conversations in your head. You keep thinking about what they should or should not be doing. Basically, you're trying to make the outside world give you a different result. In our game analogy, if you are one object inside a program, do you actually have direct access to the source code of another object? Probably not. You can interact with that object. You can communicate with it. Your actions may affect it, but you cannot simply open its source code and rewrite it however you want. And maybe this is where so much of our struggle comes from. We spend enormous amount of our energy trying to rewrite the scripts of other people or other characters. We try to change people. We try to force situations to unfold in a particular way. We try to make reality give us the answer we want. And when it doesn't happen, we push even harder. What if you're trying to control something that was never directly under your control in the first place? This is where your attention becomes interesting. Imagine the reality isn't just one straight line. It's not A leads to B, B leads to C, C leads to D, etc. Instead, imagine that there are many possible directions and you experience only one of them. Or there are many possible directions your experience can take. So we will move to programming, namely to switch statements, and very subtle explanation here. Switch statements have something which is called cases. We have a switch statement, your attention, and different cases. One case is, for example, one life, maybe problem. Another case is some fear. Another case is happiness. The cases are paths. Another case is the future you want. Your attention keeps moving between these different possibilities. So instead of constantly asking, how do I change what I am seeing, you begin to ask a very different question. Why is my attention still here? Because where your attention goes, that's where you are experiencing your life. So let's say you want more money. You say, I want abundance. I want financial freedom. But where is your attention most of the day? Your attention, most likely, most of the day is here. There is not enough money. Why this situation is so difficult for me? Why am I rejected? When can I find a job? Why is someone else succeeding while I'm not? What's wrong with me? How long is this going to take? What if nothing changes? So you say that you want abundance, but your attention is almost completely absorbed by the absence of money. If we continue with the programming analogy, it's almost like attention equal lack of money. And then from inside that state, lack of money, you try to fix the state itself. So pretty much you are essentially saying, once the screen or the life shows me something different, then I will feel differently. Then I will change my focus. Then I'll relax. But what if it's the other way around? What if you stop treating the screen, the life in front of you, as the only possible reality? Notice something much simpler. Who is aware of the character right now? There is anxiety, for example. You can notice it. There is a desire for a particular outcome. You can notice that too. There is a person you desperately want to change. Thoughts about that person. Your body, your emotions, circumstances. And somehow all of this is being noticed. Only this creates a little bit more space. Imagine you get rejected from a job. The rejection itself happens, but almost immediately your mind starts building an entire reality around that one event. The job market is terrible, you can tell yourself. It's been too long, maybe nobody is going to hire me, I'm falling behind, I need to fix this immediately. And suddenly, one event has become an entire world for you. Before, you were completely inside that world. You were looking at reality entirely through the character. But now you can notice, this is the branch my attention is in right now. You don't need to destroy it. You will not anyway. You don't need to pretend the rejection didn't happen. You don't need to do anything connected to that branch of reality, because you will end up still fighting. So it's like a character is fighting the screen. Simply stop making this one branch of experience the only reality available through your attention. So here, instead of how do I force this reality to change, it becomes, where is my attention right now? Or do I want to keep giving my attention to this? That's the main idea here. So maybe your job isn't to control the entire game from the position of a character, which is from inside the game itself. Maybe your job is to become more conscious of one tool that is actually available to you. That's your attention. Because so much struggle begins when we completely identify with our character. That's when you want for everything to work out exactly the way you imagine that. And the more reality refuses to cooperate, the more attention we give to what is not working. So don't fight the frame you are looking at. Don't spend your entire life trying to rewrite other characters. Notice where your attention has gone and take your attention back. Decide consciously where you want to place it. You can still take actions, apply for jobs, talk to people, have conversations with people. You can still make decisions. But now you are acting from a different place. You notice what you see right now, what you experience right now, but you are not giving it all your attention. And you know there are other branches too. And you act from there.